Hello everyone, welcome to the second episode of the gno.land tutorial series. Our goal will be to learn the basic of GNO by setting the base of a simple and elementary decentralized application. It will feature a public mini social application that lists simple posts. By doing so, we know what is possible in GNO, learn the good practice coded from effective GNO of the official documentation, and discover test methodology by testing our realm. As discovered in the previous episode, GNO has a very familiar syntax on its language and its standard library, but it introduced key differences. By its nature on the blockchain, it has deterministic execution and built-in smart contract support in its standard library, but it doesn't support any external network access for security reasons, and it doesn't have any Go routine yet. Today our goal will be to build a public blog platform that features a post feed where anyone can post. Each post has a title, a content, an author, and a creation time. Let's go to the code. To introduce our repositories, we have multiple directories, each one composing one part of the creation of the blog. We have as well exercise. To start, we have a simple render function that will render hard-coded data that will be nicely separated on Gnoweb. By doing gno.dev, we can see already a nicely structure, but it's missing the crucial part, the added post part. By going in our second block, we can see the exact same structure, but now with a global list and the interesting part. Create post take a title and a content, and if title is missing, it's panicking. At the opposite of Go, as coded from the official documentation effective GNO, it is used as a control flow mechanism to stop the execution of a realm when anything goes wrong. You should use panic to enforce contract rule and protect the integrity of your contract state. It is so very important whenever your input is wrong to stop the execution of the program. Remember, whenever anything is executed, it is saved on the chain, so you must be extremely careful. We have a new post object that is appended to the global variable. Whenever we're calling our contract from another space, so in our case the user space, so with GNO keys, we should use the crossing keyword. It is there to avoid the reentrancy attack. I will go more in details in the next episode. And we have as well the init function, which is the constructor executed during realm initialization. We can go and do gno.dev, and by going on the website, so we have no post. By going in actions, we can set up our address that we get in gno.dev by typing A, so address just there. We put the title, hello world, we put mod fast, and by copying the comments, we can go in new terminal, press it, enter the password, and it's good. And by saying the content, we have our first post. To design a great realm, you should design it like a public infrastructure, like an API. Each of the functions should have like a comments representing what it's doing precisely. So don't create post, append a new post to the post list. Title should be present. By going on the action, we can see we have the description we just said previously. Every deployed code in GNO is immutable, so you should be really sure about what you deploy. And that's why it's very important to have a good coverage by doing tests. To create any test, you should have a file finishing by _test.gno. Each of these files contains a list of functions that test each feature of your realm. So in our case, it will be the creation part of the post. These functions have a testing object. And in our case, to call the method, create post, we should have a title and a content. Because we display the address of the creator of the post, we have to create a certain address that is obtained with the render function. Then we check its content with the different value we got, so title, content, and stringify address. And if it's work, we're not going in this if. So that's as easy as it. We then do gno test dot, and it's directly starting and it's working great. If we change it, it will tell us exactly where it's failed. So in our case, expected render to contain text and Alice's address. So it's our message just here. To test our second feature, we need to try if the creation of the post will panic. We need to use a keyword defer. It's a Go keyword that lets you schedule a function to run after the function return. It's like the destructor of the function. Basically, whenever the function will return or panic, it will call this function. In our case, when it will panic, it will go inside function. We then do recover to get the error in R. Then if it's equal to nil, then we didn't panic, we just return normally at the end of the function. So thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Again, all the code is available in the GitHub in the description. See you next time.